Bom dia. I am Alan, and I'm here with my wife Leslie, our son Wolf, and our dog Greer. We are from the United States and now live in Portugal on the beautiful island of Madeira. We would like to thank all of our subscribers for being here, and for anyone new, we would hope to earn your subscription today. In today's video, we're off to visit the Madeira airport, Santo de Sara Golf Club, and to Cabo Geral. One of the most frequent questions we get is why we chose Madeira, Portugal. So today, that is what we are going to talk about. You may want to go back and view our older video, Top 10 Reasons We Chose Portugal. Let's talk about it. We hope you'll find our journey helpful as you work to navigate your own. It'll be fun. Vai ser divertido. We want to start with a story. Prior to COVID, we were exploring our options in the USA and then around the world. We were looking for a place we could afford to retire or change our life by reducing the amount of time and stress working put on our lives. As we were narrowing down our wants, needs, and options, COVID came along and stopped us from visiting the places we had planned. We canceled a trip to the Azores and 3 different trips to Portugal and the island of Madeira. We found ourselves going out to our screened-in porch with a bottle of wine and our computer to absorb any information we could find on Portugal and other videos from around the world. We wanted to learn from others who had sold everything, packed up, moved for a better quality of life. How did they do that? There came a time when we knew Madeira was going to be our place, but we had to wait for travel to open up. So we kept following our favorite friends on YouTube. One of them was The Beautiful People, a young YouTube couple who lived in Portugal. Not really their name, just a nickname we'd given them. Then came the day. The Beautiful People moved to Madeira Island. And we were just yelling at the screen, "No, don't tell everyone about it, at least not before we could get there." Finally, our day came, and we went on our 5-week scouting trip to the island of Madeira. Here is what we discovered and some of our reasons for choosing this island. The airport, officially known as Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport, is awesome to fly into. The plane heads southwest over the ocean before turning 180 degrees to the right as it lines up with the runway to land. Madeira Airport's runway is about 2,800 meters or 9,100 feet long and built on a stone platform which extends into the sea. The design received the World Award of Structural Engineering for Excellence. We don't mind having to fly in order to go explore other areas. Mainland Portugal and the rest of Europe are just a short flight away. From there, we can go to the rest of the world. Nope, we haven't even felt island fever yet. We know it'll take us years to see and do all the things available here in the islands of Madeira. The golf course, Santo de Sara Golf Club, has some of the most fabulous views on the entire island. This course is one of the top 100 golf courses in the world. The Santo de Sara Golf Club has 27 holes and was redesigned by Robert Trent Jones in 1991. The mountains reach up to 6,100 feet, or about 1,859 meters, and remind us of being in the Smoky Mountains, minus the bears and the eagles. Some days, when you're at the highest points, the clouds come down and you are surrounded by clouds. It's like being totally free. There are places it feels like you could just step out and stand on the clouds. You can't, so don't even think about it. Fun fact, Pico Ruivo is the third highest peak in Portugal at 1,862 meters, or 6,108 feet, and the highest on Madeira. In the Smokies, Clingman's Dome is the highest at 6,643 feet, or 2,024 meters. This is the third highest in the entire Appalachian Mountain Range. Did you know 2/3 of the island of Madeira are protected, both land and sea? This protected area includes the Lower Silver Forest, a UNESCO Natural World Heritage Site since 1999. On the finale, you find yourself face to face with some of the oldest trees remaining in the Lower Silver Forest. These trees are up to 600 years old. So beautiful and gnarled, they look like wise old beings or people. Think The Hobbit or some other mystical place from your childhood imagination. Greer thinks they require being barked at, so they stay at bay. She is our protector. Hiking, walking, and the natural beauty of the island is truly accessible to people of all ages. There are plenty of waterfalls in the island, many of which are easy to get to and to view. The flora and fauna is ever changing as the weeks and the months go by. Leslie and I will never tire of seeing the plants and blooms evolve through the seasons. We went on the big walk this spring to prove it to ourselves and anyone else that it can be done. If you haven't seen those videos, they are worth going back to watch. We will link them at the end. We would like to remind everyone that the island's trails, walks, and hikes can be precarious. Please stay within your limits and do not go alone. Stay on the trails and be safe always. And next up, the weather is pretty close to perfect for our tastes. At the time of this writing, here in Funchal, it is 2 p.m. with a temperature of 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius. And the feels-like temperatures are the same. Amazingly, at this temperature, we are currently under a heat advisory. We find this funny because once we lived in Memphis, Tennessee, where at the time of this writing, it's 8 a.m. and 88 degrees Fahrenheit or 31 degrees Celsius. Add in the humidity, and it feels like a balmy 99 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. Well, let's use Sarasota, Florida for another example, where at the time of this writing, it's 9 a.m. with a temperature of 84 degrees Fahrenheit or 28 degrees Celsius, with a feel-like temperature of 92 degrees Fahrenheit or 33 degrees Celsius. The weather in Funchal, Madeira only varies 15 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. We love it. The island is home to the world-famous Cristiano Ronaldo, footballer / soccer player for the Americans watching. The island has 2 football stadiums, soccer for our American friends. And yes, I'm going to learn to love it, or maybe like it would be the first step. But don't worry, Ohio State football will always hold my attention in the fall. It is impossible to get the games on the TVs at the local sports bars, so I will have to watch them like I did last year. That's another story for another day. And Leslie says that cheering for the Bengals are a requirement listed on her birth certificate. A couple of more reasons are safety and people. Many of our viewers ask if the island is safe, and I know we have said this before, but it bears repeating. We feel so safe here, no matter the time of day or night and the area that we are in. We want to say this as a special message to some of our friends who have found themselves isolated in retirement for whatever reason and are wondering if they can change that. Here we have met many people. The island is filled with friendly, welcoming people, from the locals to tourists and immigrants from all over the world. All one needs to do is to go outside to find someone to talk with, to feel that they belong. So come for a visit to see for yourself. Please give us your thoughts in the comments below. We are available to schedule one-on-one time with people. If interested, follow the link in our description. Many of the websites or contacts we talk about can be found in the description of our videos. We hope you continue to come along with us on our new adventure. We are grateful for the opportunity that we have been given. Life is short. We should have done this sooner. Please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to help us grow. The next stage in your life is a journey. Enjoy it.